Welcome friends, welcome back to another weekly forecast for GJ. So once again, I'll be going through where I think GJ could go for the week to come, potential targets, both bullish and bearish scenarios. So if you have found this type of videos valuable so far, do hit the subscribe button and also do like the video. And yeah, let's get right into the charts. So starting off the weekly time frame, at first initially GJ was ranging for a couple of weeks in a weekly range. Right, let me just draw the range. Right, you can see that price closed back below, started to print sideways, rejecting both resistance and support. So if we were to take a look at the previous weekly closure, it actually closed strong bullish above the weekly resistance. So coming in next week, the bullish momentum could bring GJ bullish further. However, I'm looking at this area right here, right? You can see that price, whenever price time is due, this area, it reversed strongly, right? You can see even right here, it came up, rejected, it came up and rejected back into the weekly support. So I'll be very careful taking trades in the zone, but however, I'm still able to get some pips in towards the daily zone. So that's the overall bullish scenario on the weekly time frame. If you were to go on the daily time frame, you can see these two zones are very important, right? You can see right here we have rejections. Now price managed to close above this level. The next zone it has to test is this zone right here. So for the bullish scenario, two things. I would take trades in this range, right? For price to come into that zone or anything above the zone, right? Other than that, it's very hard for me to trade in the zone because ultimately you don't know if price is going to reverse or break the zone, right? So for the bearish scenario, what I'll be looking for is a bearish candle closing back into the range, right? Then this move would be then a fake out, similarly to what happened here and towards the left on the weekly time frame as I shown just now. So if price closes back below the weekly resistance, what I can look for is for the next daily candle to create a top wick to potentially go down and eventually retesting the bottom of the range. So this is the bearish scenario I'll be looking at, and for bullish scenario, I'll be taking trades up into this zone and anything above this zone. So looking for ranges on the lower time frames, you can see on the 4-hour, we still have relatively clean candles to the left. GJ has to break this level first. This is another zone that whenever price steps into and broke down, what I'll be looking for is this range to trade in. I need a candle closure above this consolidation range on the 1-hour time frame before I know that price is ready to continue printing bullish to retest the zone right here. Other than that, the safer option for buys is waiting for the zone to break or waiting for a retracement down, create support to retest the highs. And for sells, I'll only be waiting for anything below the weekly resistance, right? This is the weekly resistance where price consolidated under. So if there's no closure back into the range, there's no sells for me for the moment. So that's what I'll be waiting for, both bearish and bullish scenarios. But the overall bias is still bullish, as you can see how strongly the weekly candle managed to close above the weekly resistance where it consolidated for probably around 5-6 weeks. But we still have to take into considerations that we still have strong zones that price needs to break out from in order for GJ to continue going bullish. For me next week is relatively simple because we know that the weekly has broken out of the range. Just need to take note of this key zone right here. Yeah, that's about it. So that's all for me. Hope you guys have a great trading week next week, and do remember to subscribe to the channel and leave the like on the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.